See, I'ma do this right, never ever could I do this if force. While increasing the funds, we're still checking the scores. Whether it's high goals galore or we're coming up short, still the passion is up in arms, loud as hell to the core. Analysis along with stats, now Jerry runs through that. While G's keeping it G, we'll play a race with facts. No cap, we keep it thorough, keep it true for every borough. Tuning into the thesis of true king. See, you're tuning to the pitch. Talking ballers, goal stats or kits that keep it fly for every player, balling slick. See, you're tuning to the pitch. Talking all the fundamentals of the sport we love. Perfect show, feeling flow. See, you're tuning to the pitch. See, you're tuning to the pitch. We welcome you to the pitch.
That's what they telling me to come for me. No hesitation when I come forward. I won't let you go. When she telling me to come forward, come for me. That's what they telling me to come forward. No hesitation when I come forward. I won't let her go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She telling me to come forward, come for me. I don't know why finally now I just spoke my mind. I know it's long since we spoke sometime, but this thing no play, I go change your mind. Just give me some time, any place, cause I don't have no time to waste. No more back and forth just like Aaliyah. That's all I wanna do right now. Grab it up, say on me gonna grab it up. Body to body make a bend up on that reeling. Bad man turn you over like a steering. Well, when me gonna grab it up, say you know me gonna grab it up. Body to body make a bend over the reeling. Bad man turn you over like a steering. But telling me to come forward, come for me. That's what they telling me to come for me. No hesitation when I come forward. I won't let you go. When she telling me to come forward, come for me. That's what they telling me to come forward. No hesitation when I come forward. I won't let her go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just killed it.
You made the decision to play Thiago. Klopp doesn't change the system since Luvac left. You don't want to change from the 4-3-3. Morning, boys. Morning. What's going on, people? We're back again on the Jerry James Show for another preview. And this time we've got the Spurs preview, man. We've got a massive game, second versus fourth. So, I mean, couple points between us with Spurs on, 12 points, Liverpool on 14. It's going to be a very, very, very interesting game, and a game that's always got a lot of fireworks, a lot of goals. I mean, we can run through all the goals. We can talk about Luka Modric's screamer, Wanyama's screamer, Salah's great little, drop of the shoulder and finish in the corner in that game as well. John Barnes in 95, 96 with a long range screamer as well. This game is goals galore. So big up to everyone in the building. Thank you for smashing the like. If you haven't, please make sure you do so. We're en route to 200 million subscribers. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. Have a look at the content. If you like it, like I said, then join in. But big up to everyone in the building. Apologies for not being able to come on yesterday. Yesterday was crazy. Yesterday was absolutely crazy. I had some guests lined up as well, and we just couldn't get it done. So look, I'm here with you guys in the morning, but I can announce that they will be available for the preview, for the tactics board, for the review after the game. So either on Monday or maybe Sunday, even maybe tomorrow, we'll be able to go and get these guys on, but they'll 100% be on. So I'm really, really interested to go and have their say. And I think it's great to have them on a tactics board anyway. But before I get in, I need to obviously get into the people in the chat. We got Alexander Day Lost in the building. Big up to yourself, saying hi, what's going on? We got Captain Sal in the building as well. Big up to yourself. We got Honesty as well, saying big up JJ. My morning couldn't have started better. I saw my little brother playing goalkeeper for the first time, and he was immense. They lost 1-0, but I can't be prouder as a big bro. Amazing, amazing, bro. Big up to younger honesty. So big up to yourself. We got Endsman in the building as well. Shout out to Endsman. Hope you're good, bro. Hope you're good. And big up to Fresco TV as well, and everyone else that's locked in as well. Whether you're locked in on our Twitch, loads of different avenues. Big up to everyone. Make sure you head on over to the YouTube and just liking the video, man. We've got 15 people in the building already. I expect 100 likes. I don't know how that works, but that's what I'm expecting, man. That's what I'm expecting. But look, this game is a massive game. Arguably, probably the toughest test, I would say, for Liverpool. A Tottenham team that's been revitalised by Ange Postecoglou, a team that's been really underrated. And what I mean by that is, start of the season, no one gave them a chance. No one gave them a Scoobies or monkeys. And Postecoglou coming in, reball Brendan Rodgers. He done great at Celtic, but everyone does there. So did Gerrard. Was in the Australian League, was in the K League or whatever they call it over there, the A League. It just wasn't great. Like the feeling around Spurs wasn't great. They were getting rid of Conte, who's this kind of world-renowned, world-class kind of manager, has won major honours as a player, as a manager. And then you go to Ange Postecoglou, which kind of fits the bill of what Spurs are trying to do, but it's like they have to go and take a step back. Looking at it as well, losing Harry Kane in the summer was a massive, massive, massive thing for Spurs. Although they had signed at the time, obviously, Maddison and a couple of other players, such as Van der Ven, who plays as centre-back for them. Liverpool were actually linked with him. This is obviously a guy that, do you know what I mean? No one was rating. Like, the people weren't rating this Spurs team. Do you know what I mean? We weren't rating the Spurs team. I guarantee a lot of us were saying, look, they're probably going to end up 7th, 6th, if they had a good season. But no, they've started really, really, really well. Literally, they were 11 points for us for a while, and obviously they came up against Arsenal and managed to actually salvage a draw. And a lot of people did think, Arsenal were going to smash them as well, and they were able to go and hold their own and play some really, really good football. So it's going to be a very, very difficult game. As we know, historically, though, just like Arsenal, Liverpool is Spurs' bogey team. And we can obviously go and talk about that. Since 2017, Tottenham haven't been able to go and win a game in Liverpool. I think that's in about 21 competitions. I'm going to check the stats in a minute before I read out some more. And that is crazy. The last time was our 4-1 loss to Spurs when Salah got on the score sheet. And this was when they stood at Wembley. And I was actually at the game. Don't ask me why, but I was in the Spurs end. And I'm going to tell you a story, people. So I'm in the Spurs end. I'm with Jade and some other people as well. Spurs fans also, big up to yourselves. And we're there, and they're Spurs fans, and I'm sitting there, and obviously the goals are coming in, they're packing us. And then in the second half, we get that run where Salah runs through. I don't know if anyone remembers, and he scores. And I'm the only one in the thing, and that's the only one in the, obviously, behind the goal. And I go, yeah, oh, come on, man. Lloris, come on. And I had to style it out because I was with those avid Spurs fans, and it just wasn't looking great. But look, we're here now. We're here, and obviously we're gonna get involved, man. Big up to Carl, man. Big up to Carl Woodley, Jean-Louis. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Saying big up to you. 5:40 a.m. in Canada, 2-0 Liverpool. Listen, you're a better man than me. The fact you're 5:40. What are you doing up at 5:40? That's the first thing. That's the first thing I need to get out there. Second thing, big up to yourself for tuning in to us at 5:30. I really, really appreciate it, man. Really, really appreciate it. But look, let's get up some of the stats, man. So obviously, as I mentioned already, Tottenham have won just one of their last 21 Premier League games against Liverpool, drawing 6, losing 14, which is obviously a 4-1 win at Wembley in October 2017, the game I went and obviously saw. Liverpool have scored at least once in each of their last 15 Premier League games against Spurs. However, they've also kept only 2 clean sheets in that run, with both sides finding the net of the last 6 meetings between the sides. Yeah, I'm looking at these stats, and we're going to talk about Liverpool from a defensive standpoint. Although we've been really, really good, I keep hammering this down. We cannot keep clean sheets. And look, this isn't the game to start, it looks like, because historically, we're just going to go and concede, people. We're just going to concede. I think it's just bait. Liverpool's current 17-game unbeaten streak in the Premier League is 10 games longer than any other sides, Arsenal and Spurs, both 7, since their last defeat in the competition, 4-1 to Man City back in April. Only Man City, 43, have won more top-flight points than the Red, which is 41 in that time. So in terms of form, we've been really, really good. And people know why I think that is. And I advise everyone to go and check out Tifo Football's analysis on why that reason is. And all I'm going to say is, Jones never lets you down. How about that? We're going here. We got Tottenham currently, obviously, played 6, won 4, drawn 2. We'll be looking to start a Premier League campaign with a 7-game unbeaten run, just for the 3rd time unbeaten in their first 12 in 2016-17, and first 7 last term. While Ange Postecoglou could become the 2nd manager to go unbeaten in his first 7 Premier League games in charge of Spurs after Antonio Conte. So, it's like I said, it's going to be a difficult game. Liverpool have conceded first in each of their last 2 Premier League away games versus Newcastle and Wolves, and have gone on to win each of the last 3 on the road when they have conceded first. In the competition's history, only Man United have ever won more away games consecutively when conceding their opening goal, 7 in a row between 2020 and 2021. So look, Liverpool, a renowned team, for obviously right now, currently, probably the best team that even when we go down a goal, we know we're going to come back at you. We know second half we're going to activate, and it's just like activate, muscles come on, Jamie, we get engine, and then we move on. So I'm proper interested to see how this game goes. And it's a weird one. It's like, if we concede first, are Spurs the team to kill us off, or are we going to kill them off? It's going to be such a fascinating game, man. Fascinating game. Having scored exactly 3 goals in their last 3 Premier League games versus Aston Villa, Wolves and West Ham, Liverpool will be looking to score 3+ goals in 4 successive league matches for the first time since March 2014 under Brendan Rodgers, which was a run of 6. And people remember that run. That run under Brendan Rodgers almost won us the league. So as long as that happens, carry on, people. Couple more I've got before we move on. Liverpool duo Mo Salah and Darwin Núñez are creating a chance for one another every 29 minutes whilst on the pitch together in the Premier League this season. The best ratio of any pair to play 100+ minutes together in 2023/2024. All 4 of the Uruguayans' assists in the competition have come from Mo Salah. Only 7 players have had their first 5 Premier League assists come for the same teammate before. Most recently, Diogo Jota for Raul Jimenez, which was the first 6 from 2018 to 2020. And then Heung-min Son scored 5 goals in his last 3 Premier League appearances, as many as in his last 17 beforehand. So he's actually come on leaps and bounds, gotten a better run of form. However, with all 5 have come away from home, with the Spurs forward goalless in his last 4 Premier League games at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Mohamed Salah has either scored 6 or assisted 9, a goal in each of his last 12 Premier League appearances, including all 6 of Liverpool's league games this season, with 3 goals and 4 assists. The only player in the competition's history to record a goal involvement in each of their side's first 7 matches of a campaign were David Beckham for Man United in 2000 and 2001, and Erling Haaland for Man City last season. So, boy, a lot of stats there. But that's just to go and kind of emphasize and show you guys that, look, this game is going to be proper problematic. It's going to be, it's going to be a problem, and it's going to be Liverpool's toughest test. And I think I'm really interested to see how this team goes. As we know, we've got issues in certain areas. I know, obviously, some players have returned back to fitness. We've got issues in certain areas. There's certain positions in the team that are up for question. Maybe starting debuts for certain players in the league. We're going to get into all of that right, and I'm just going to get into some of the comments before I move on. Big up to Honestly saying, JJ, apparently Trent is not starting, which I understand, which I can understand. I get you. We're going to get into it now. Big up to Jerson saying, big up, bro. I'm confident about this game. Núñez getting his first Premier League hat-trick today. Hat-trick, yeah? Is that what you're saying? All right. Honestly saying, JJ, I have a feeling Brighton can be that banana peel. We either win 2-1 or we smoke them 4-2. You're already thinking about Brighton, honestly. Listen, let's focus on the game today. Like, I'm going to have to be that voice of reason, innit? Let's just focus on the game today and we'll be all right. We've got Captain Sal saying, I'm going for a 4-2 Liverpool win. We've got Dana Jackson in the building saying, guess who's nervous? Listen, I get it. I get why I would be nervous, 100%, man. And when you got the likes, obviously, Maddison, that's able to be fit. It looks like Brennan Johnson will be out with an injury, but the likes of Bissouma in midfield, Of course, Udogi. Do you know what I mean? Even Porro going forward, he might cause us some issues. I think defensively we can get at them, but I think they've got a lot of players that can cause a lot of issues. And as we know, we might not like him, but Richarlison always seems to score against us or just cause some havoc. He's there, he's there, Nunes, not in terms of goal scoring at the moment, but in terms of just causing chaos. So bro. We got to Boom Boom 43 saying Lakers stop having watching the winning time rise of the LA Lakers. Yeah, I have, man. I have. Do you know what it is? I like the Lakers, but it's more because of the person I got on the back right now. And that's Mr. LeBron. That's why I'm tuning in for them now. But my team are the Bucks because I'm just a Giannis fan. So I'm a Giannis fan. Big up to yourselves. But yeah, man, let's get into it. And the first thing we're going to do is just go straight into the lineups. Let's just chop it up and let's just get into that. And then we can discuss the tactics from there, man. So I'm going to get into that straight away. Let me just remove the banner so you guys can see this as well. Share screen right now. Cool. All right. You guys can't see this. You guys should be able to see this, I hope. Let me just make sure, because there's no one in there. Cool. We're here. Now, in goal, of course, I think that's a very, very easy pick. It's obviously going to be Kelleher. I don't think Alisson's been that great this season. I'm chatting, people. Of course, it's Alisson. Alisson, as Konate said in his EAFC kind of revealing, best goalkeeper in the world. And I think bar maybe one or two if you wanted to go and have an argument. And obviously, I don't watch their leagues week in, week out. He's the outstanding goalkeeper in the Premier League. The amount of saves he makes, the amount of times he saves our bacon, we might concede one, but we may have conceded 4 if it wasn't for Alisson. And he's actually the foundation from which our second half performances have been able to go and get better and improve. So for me, I'm going Alisson. At left back, I think Robertson comes in. I don't think there's any kind of argument as to why he shouldn't be in the team over someone else. Tsimikas, I know he got his contract extension, and big up to him. He ain't been good enough though, man. He ain't been good enough. He has not been good enough. Like, at all. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, right now for Klopp, like, I trust in anything that he will do. I actually trust in anything that he will do. Like, there's a certain position you could go and play, and we're going to get into it. And I'll be like, you know what? Cool, I trust you right now because these decisions have been on point. They've been on point, and people know I've been getting onto him. But it's decisions have been on point. But I won't allow Tsimikas. I will not allow Tsimikas to play at left back. He's just not good enough. He's not of the level. I'd rather see Kwanzaa at left back. I'd rather see Kwanzaa at left back and us just to go to that back three kind of thing. Yeah, man. I will do anything for Klopp, but I won't do that. No, I won't do that at all. So for me, Robertson, 100% left back. At centre back, I think partnering Konate, I think Virgil van Dijk comes into the team. Skipper. Do you know what I mean? In terms of, it's really weird. Like, I feel I've got a weird connection with Virgil. Pause. My favourite player of the Klopp era, like my favourite player, like bar none for me. Like, he's been outstanding for me in every aspect. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't believe what I was seeing playing as a centre-back as well, as people know. I was honestly amazed at what I was seeing in those first kind of 18 months, 2 years. And obviously when he got the injury and came back, he hasn't been the same. And although his performances have picked up, because he's not the same, I still judge him on how he was before. And maybe that's unfair to him because I'm looking at the stats in terms of interceptions, heading, clearances, kind of dominance in the air. He's up. He's top. He's top in the Premier League right now, and it's very, very difficult to go and beat him. But you know, he isn't the fashionable centre back right now, unless we were to go and do something special, and he was to have an action, which he did against Spurs, as an example, a few seasons back, where Son's running through. And he's got Sissoko also. No, Sissoko's running the ball and he's got Son behind him. And he kind of marshals that gap and makes Sissoko take that shot. That was an example of how critical he was at the back. He was honestly amazing. He hasn't been able to go and do that. And even this season, he was very, very rash against Newcastle and got sent off. And look, he's been good. But for me, like I said, I'd love to see him back there. But look, he's going to start, obviously, our skipper. I think On the right, I think it's an easy pick as well. I know it's Konate. Me, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind seeing Kwanzaa. You know, I really wouldn't mind seeing Kwanzaa. I think Kwanzaa's been that good. He's been that good this year. I think he's been our best centre back, if I'm being honest. Although he hasn't played obviously the same amount of games as and the types of games that a Verge has and a Konate has and even a Gomez. But every game he's played, he stepped up to the plate. And I know Klopp's very tentative of chucking people into the deep end. I would do that, you know. I'd really do that. The problem is you've got 2 and like 3 now with Gomez centre backs that are playing really, really well. So I know it's going to be difficult for him to get into the team. But look, I hear this. I hear this team right now, and I think this is going to be our starting kind of centre back partnership until further notice. Maybe it may be Matip. It might be Matip. I don't know. Let me know if you guys think it will be Matip. But I think Konate obviously played midweek. Yeah, maybe it might be Matip, you know. Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me see what you guys are saying, because I'll be very, very interested to see. Yeah, there we go. Endman saying Konate centre back, but I think Matip will play. This is my point. I do think it will be Matip. I'm just thinking about it, and Konate's played a lot of games, and Konate is very injury prone. I'm going to go with Matip, you know. I think I'm going to go with Matip. This is my predicted lineup. I'm sorry, Konate, but you played a lot of minutes midweek against Leicester. I think you played the whole game. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Matip. What am I doing? Putting Konate in there again. I'm going to go with Matip purely because of just game time, right? The rotation. At right back, I am going to go with Joe Gomez. And the reason I'm going to go with Joe Gomez is in this game, we could chuck Trent Alexander-Arnold into the game, but Trent's not usually injured. So chucking him into a game of this magnitude, coming after a hamstring injury where he's going to have to do a lot of running, a lot of sprinting back, you know, a lot of kind of shifting left to right, reading the play, a lot of off-the-ball work maybe at times. On the ball, we know he's going to be crazy, but he hasn't really had any games since his injury. Now, if we chuck him in it and he does terribly, everyone's going to go and get on his back. Now, could he come on and affect the game from the bench if we needed a goal or something? Maybe so, because obviously he's back in contention. But Joe Gomez has been outstanding. And look, I've been heavily critical of Joe Gomez. Been calling him Mr. Matoma, been calling him all sorts. Everyone knows that. I know End right now, if he's watching, he's probably smiling on his way to training or to a game. I know what he's doing right now, and he's creasing right now. Do you know what I mean? Saying, I told you so. But look, the jury's still out for me. But Joe Gomez, he gets the nod for me. I think he was very, very impressive against West Ham. And long may it continue, man. Long may it continue. If he can carry on those performances, then I don't see why he can't even be an option. Maybe in a defensive midfield position, man. Maybe there when we need like a destroyer. I know Kurt Zuma used to do that for Chelsea. Maybe something like that. But look, Joe Gomez, amazing. He goes at right back for me, especially with it looks like Brendan Johnson will be out. And if that's the case, it will either be Solomon or it will be Son that will be playing on the left. And that means that's a lot of defensive work. And I think Joe Gomez could do well against, and that's going to be a good battle against Son. So I'll go with that back 4. In the 6, I think it's going to be this man. It's going to be Alexis McAllister or Kevin McAllister, man. Been missing. Decent performance against, like, do you know what I mean, on the ball against West Ham. I still think he's actually being better. People keep talking about, look, it's not his position and stuff. At one point, we just got to accept that is his position now. It's like Gini Wijnaldum wasn't an 8 when he came to the league. He just became an 8. Like Mane was was a left playing on the right for Liverpool. Then he moved over to the left. Then he started playing up front. At one point, you got to say, yeah, he's our forward. He's our striker now. And McAllister, for me, is someone that, again, if we've got time, he's going to be very, very effective. The problem is the way we like to play by being very direct means that I don't think he fits in the 8 position because he hasn't got the legs and the energy in the same way some of our other midfielders do. And in the 6, he hasn't got the defensive nous in the same way like a Fabinho did, but he's a kind of hybrid in between, and he's kind of a link man between the midfield and the attack, and he's also a safety. So if you can't go direct, you can pop it off to McAllister any direction, and you know he's going to be able to control it and hold the ball. I've got a lot of problems still surrounding him, and the jury's still out on whether he can achieve the levels that I thought he could, because I thought he could be one of the best midfielders in the world. Currently, he's not shown me that, but I'm going to go with McAllister. I'm going to trust him, and Klopp's trusting him as well. So And I like the idea of having 8s that can just rotate and do all different roles. So look, I'm going with McAllister as well. On the left, I'm going with arguably the most important man in Liverpool's midfield, and that's Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones. He's got a thing going on. Listen, Curtis Jones, yeah. This is why I'm telling people. Curtis Jones for me is the best thing since sliced bread. And when I told man, people didn't want to hear it. People didn't want to hear it. When I showed man the stats, people wanted to ignore it and tell me focus on the eye test. Well, guess what? Looks like Tifo got onto what I'm doing because they're repping Curtis Jones as well. Curtis Jones has been immense on his 17-game unbeaten run. He's been at other teams here and there, but Curtis Jones has been that guy. Curtis Jones has been in the team since that draw against Chelsea back end of last season, and he's been in there ever since. He's gotten goals when he's had to. He's made crucial defensive tackles. And same way we said that, you know, Trent's performances have gotten better when he's obviously Trent's performances have gotten better when he's obviously coming inverted back in last season. Jones has been immense. And Jones, for me, right now, is Liverpool's most important player. I know Liverpool's win stats, for example, since Curtis Jones has come into the team, right, is 62% with Curtis Jones and since the start of last season. Since the start of last season, people, our win percentage with Curtis Jones is about 63%. Without Jones, it's 57%. So it drops us by quite a bit. He never gives the ball away. His heat map is everywhere. He's had more touches than Henderson and Thiago since the start of last season for any midfielder. And of course, Szoboszlai just come to the team. But if you're looking at any player that's gone and played, so whether that's, Fabinho in midfield, we've had Naby Keita in midfield, we've had loads of players in midfield. He's been the guy that's had everything, and he didn't even play a lot of games last season. This is my point. Jones is the guy. Steven Gerrard even spoke about it and said, look, trust in the guy. This guy's going to be your guy. When Klopp was talking about, look, there's some things he's got to work on. And maybe Klopp wasn't too convinced. I've always been convinced. The talent is immense. It's there to see. He got on the score sheet last week as well, and it was just done for offside, and that was after winning the ball back from Paquetá. So for me, it's Jones straight in. It's in there. I don't think there's any talk. And I hear Gravenberch saying, look, Endsman saying Gravenberch sentiment has been really good since arriving at the club. He was scored today. I would say Gravenberch sentiment, he's been really good since arriving at the club. Yeah. I mean, look, I hear that. But for me, there's no comparison right now. And unfortunately, he's not benching these two other guys. I know he's coming and got an assist here and there, but he's still learning the ropes. I don't see him taking over what Curtis Jones is doing right now. If anything, I see Curtis Jones. I see us doing something like this. If anything, I see us doing something like this. Hold on, can I do two players? I see us doing something like this. If anything, I think right now for Klopp, Jones is more crucial than for the system operating. More than McAllister, more than Szoboszlai for the system to work, even though Szoboszlai is a guaranteed start and he's the star man in the midfield. I can see something like that going on. So you know what? Because you guys going to say, obviously, we got one person saying Gravenberch, but I'll change that over. But as you can see, I can see that happening more than the other way around. I'm not going to lie, because Gravenberch still gives the ball away a lot. And we can't have that against this Spurs team. We're not going to try to give the ball away a lot. Of course, it's number 8, Szoboszlai, the scorer of screamers. Do you know what I mean? Scored a ridiculous goal against Szoboszlai. Screamer from outside the box. The technique was ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen a shot like that hit in ages. That had a bit of like Ronaldo in it. It was just like knee followed, like licked the ball but pulled his leg away straight away. It was a great goal. Great goal. People heard my take on that, so I'm not going to talk about it. If you want to hear my take, go and watch the tactics ball that we did when Ram stuck it on me. But yeah, and the chat stuck it on me. But yeah, for me, I'm going with Szoboszlai. On the left, I am going with Diaz. I think Diaz, obviously, rumored to be going to Spurs, obviously in the back end of the quad season. So a season and a half ago now, maybe even 2 seasons now, because yeah. And you know, in January will be 2 seasons, but he came in January, obviously, of the quad season. Came in, Spurs were really, really interested in getting him, and Liverpool kind of hijacked that deal because it's someone that we were interested in. Rumored to be going to Spurs. We grabbed him, and I think he's going to come back and haunt Spurs, man. I think Spurs made a mistake by dilly-dallying on this deal. Great player when he came in. A very, very good individual. You can see flicking it over Reece James's head, no-look passes, all that stuff. He then struggled for me, and I think he struggled to adapt to the instructions that were being given, being asked to do more off-the-ball work, not getting the ball in certain positions that he was accustomed to. And yeah, it meant his role was a bit different. I don't think he was that great last season. Of course, he got injured. Coming back this season, of course, being given that number 7, it's like he's taken to this role very, very differently. Off the ball being really, really good. The output is there right now. Still not more of an assister, and that's for his partner on the other side, who we'll talk about. But he's been really, really good. And I think right now, as for a left-wing position, I don't think Gakpo or Diogo Jota have done enough starting-wise and as in terms of all-round gameplay to go and take that position from him. Of course, they've been getting goals, but all-round gameplay, I think Diaz does everything. I think he drops deep, he moves a lot, he runs a lot. He's just more dynamic, and he's the closest thing we've got to Mane in our team right now, which gave us that outlet. Salah obviously getting on as well, hasn't really got that in his locker, or doesn't do that as much anymore, but has got a different role. Right wing, I think obviously I'm going Salah, 100%. 100% I'm going Salah. Mo Salah for me, I'm not going to lie, I spoke about it beginning of last season, saying how I needed him to do more in terms of all-round gameplay. I needed him to get on the ball more. I needed him to get in these areas more and be effective. Get the ball here. Maybe get the ball here. Play a pass, play a through ball, play a pass through here. He's been doing that. He's been absolutely outstanding. Outstanding. For me, better than the last 2 seasons. I know he had seasons where he was scoring a lot of goals and he was like, oh my God, is he the best player in the world? This all-round gameplay, Salah, for me, is so much better. You just don't know what to do. Do you stay with him tight and then he spins you? If you give him space, he's now picking out passes. And I know he's done it before, but he's doing that such a consistent basis right now, especially since 2023. I think only Haaland with 49 goals and assists has got more than Salah since 2023. I think since the start of the year. So it's crazy. It's been crazy. Like, it's been absolutely crazy. I think he's been phenomenal for a Liverpool that hasn't been great. And as we know with Haaland, he broke the goal scoring record. So the all-round gameplay, Salah's up there, and yet again proven to be, if not the one of the best players in the Premier League. And if this is his swan song, then I hold it. I hold it up. Do you know what I mean? Take it. I do not mind at all. Up front, and this is where it's going to get very, very tricky. We've got obviously Jota scoring, winning enough every time he comes on right now, whether it's a flick on header, whether it's a flick with the ankle, whether it's just a finish. He's proven to be a poacher. He's proven to be that Chicharito, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer type of player for us right now. And yeah, he probably deserves a start at one point. Cody Gakpo, not really being the same Cody Gakpo that we saw last season. I think he peaked in that period when we had the United game, when he scored those 2 ridiculous finishes. Those 2 ridiculous finishes with that dink from the right-hand side. Outstanding from Gakpo. Hasn't really been the same guy. And yes, he scored against Leicester. So it was really, really good to go and see. Great assist from Gravenberch as well. And I think that's what Enzo was alluding to. But he hasn't been that guy. And there's been another guy that doesn't pass the eye test, is chaotic, however, seems to be absolutely immense right now. And everything he touches seems to be gold right now, whether that's assisting Salah, whether that's scoring a goal himself. He's really on the verge of exploding, and I don't think he's exploded yet. I think he snatches at a chance at West Ham, snatches at a couple chances here and there, scores a great goal against West Ham again. But he's affecting the game now, and his chaos is like Salah's almost honing in this chaos. He's finding it when he has to. He's always making the right run and the right option for Nunes when he gets the ball, for Nunes to play the easiest pass. Hence why I think Nunes, his 4 assists have only gone to Salah this season, which proves how effective he's been. I think their partnership has been really good. And for me, if he can carry this on, but then have that moment where he explodes and we see that kind of Sturridge type of goal, a Sturridge type of explosion, or the Haaland type of run, or a run that strikers go on, a Vardy type of run, he'll be absolutely immense. He's going to be pivotal to Liverpool doing anything great this season. So for me, I'm going with Nunes up top. I think that link-up's doing really well. And I think knowing that we have Gakpo and Jota off the bench means that we've always got problems. That we'll have Doak off the bench as well. The likes of Gravenberch in this lineup as well. We've obviously got Trent Alexander-Arnold to come on, who I think will definitely come on in this game. So yeah, it's going to be really, really interesting to go and see. So obviously that's going to be my lineup. I'm obviously going to go and get into the comments right now because I know you guys are popping off with these comments. So big up to your damn selves, guys. We've got almost 70 people in the building on the 11 a.m. on a Monday morning, or say Saturday morning. Please make sure we are smashing the like, guys. I'm actually going to let me check the like count. Let me check the like count. See what you guys are doing. Are you guys violating me? Or are you guys respecting me? You know, like that. Put some respect. Like, we got 40 likes, guys. I need 20 more likes, people. I need 20 more likes from the people. We've got 40 likes to 70 people in the building. Come on, I need 20 likes. I need 60 likes at least, at bare minimum. So, guys, please make sure we are smashing a like. Psychedelic, I'm chucking this at you. Make sure everyone's liking up the thing whilst I get into the comments. Yeah, big up to Gio as well. Big up to yourself. Big up Chat and End. Big up to Sadiq Edwards as well. Wagwan, what's going on? What's going on? Big up to Geordie as well, saying, away the lads. Big up to yourself. Big game for you guys as well, man. Big game. Where are we going? Where are we going? Angel Knight 68 saying, look, Matip was good against West Ham. He should start. Yeah, I hear that. I think he will start as well. I think he will start. Big up to Fresco saying it might be Matip as Konate played midweek. That's how I feel. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. We've got Honestly saying Alisson, Virgil van Dijk, Ibu, Joe Gomez, and Robbo at right back and left back. Sobosai, Mac 10, Curtis Jones, Salah, Cody Gakpo, and Diaz. The reason I start Cody is so when he drops in the midfield, so we can create a siege mentality and give Spurs no chance in the midfield. I hear what you're saying. But sometimes the best form of defense is attack. And right now, that's Liverpool's motion. Maybe we might see Gakpo. At this point, like I'm saying, apart from left back, I will do anything for Klopp, but I won't do that. Like, I won't play him at left back. I don't want to see that other left back, that Greek scouse or whatever man want to call him, overrating him. I even overrated him, and I'm never doing that again. But anywhere else on the pitch, I'll be comfortable with. Apart from Curtis Jones, I think Curtis Jones is immense. I think he's important. I think he's probably the most important midfielder right now for the system to work. We got Triller TV, big up to yourself, saying Jones can handle it. We got Captain Sal saying Jones has been good, not gonna lie. Triller saying Jones is reliable. We got Sakadek saying Jones was a crucial part of our undefeated run when it started. He returned from injury towards the end of last season. Exactly. Gio saying so proud of Jones, JJ. I remember when he used to get dissed weekly. Our stocks are paying off. Listen, my stocks right now. Look, I've even got the jewels on. You know, like that. The jewels are paying for themselves. These are the stocks. What I've had to do, see with the Curtis Jones stocks, I had to melt the gold. I had to get the stocks, get them out in gold and melt the gold and wrap it around my neck to rep Jones. You know, like that. We've got Captain Sal saying Gravenberch comes on as a 60-minute sub. Yeah, I see that. I see that potentially. We've got Jacobs, Roche saying, bro, Mac is boss. His ball control in tight spaces. He does it all under the radar. He goes about his business quietly and surely. Plus, he is fit as hell. This guy and Sobo is world class, in my opinion. I hear what you're saying. I think he's boss. I think McAllister is a baller. McAllister 100% is a baller. I don't think he's been as good as people are making out. Like, put it this way. If we signed him for 80 million, look at the impact that Sobosai has had. Look at the impact that Jones is having. Look at the impact that Salah is having. Even Nunes, right? All players that are having mad impacts in the team. Kwanzaa coming in, I think he's had more of an impact. Great player, amazing in tight spaces. Some of the stuff does go under the radar, no doubt. I think I'm not expecting him to be scoring goals and stuff, but his tracking back has been poor at times. He's not been winning the ball back as well as he should be, even as an 8 in terms of just running back. And then I think he gets bypassed in the system. I don't think we play through him, and as a result, we don't see the best out of McAllister. Now, that's not a slight on McAllister, but the system right now is working without going through McAllister. It's going through the likes of Curtis Jones is getting more touches. It's going through Soboslai is getting the second most amount of touches in our team, and we're being very, very direct with our 8s. So it's not to say that he's not a good player, but I want to see better from him. I think he's that good of a player that he can be better. Right now, he's not showing me that he's world class. Soboslai is showing that he's world class. And Jones is outperforming him right now. So, you know, that's the way I'm looking at it from my humble opinion. Big up to Triller saying 100 miles an hour. That goal from Dom, 100%. Boom Boom saying a Roberto Carlos strike from Dom. I hear that. We got Psychedelic saying, I heard Sobo is a fan of CR7 and Gerrard, so it makes sense. It's a blend of techniques. It had the Ronaldo knuckle with Stevie Power. Yeah, exactly. Big up to M Tarmizi in the building as well. Hope you're doing well. We got Dana Jack saying Spurs said that they're going to keep him quiet. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they're going to have to try to. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do that. We've got Boom Boom 43 saying Gax has been playing out of position for the first few games. Look, I don't want to keep hearing this out of position. He's played in midfield before. He's done it against Real Madrid. And that start that we had against Real Madrid was down to Cody Gakpo playing in midfield also, because he was doing really, really well in that game. He's also going to play on the left, and he's played as a false nine. He never played as a false nine for PSV. He played as a left winger. Yet we don't mind seeing him up front. This whole idea of him playing out of position, I don't agree with it at all. Like, this is his positions. He's just not been playing well. I've seen him play well in all of these other positions. We've got Endman saying Nunes. Darwin will cook. Yeah, these names that people are coming up with, I can't even keep up anymore, man. I cannot keep up. Psychedelic saying we need a Darwin hat trick today. Big up to Bear saying smash the likes. Psychedelic getting involved now, saying make sure you like the video. I've already liked it. There we go. Make sure we are liking the video. Rich ES saying, I see Klopp picking that same team. I do as well, bro. I do as well. Bear saying, look, let's not underestimate Spurs. 100%, we can't underestimate Spurs. They are a very, very, very strong outfit right now. We got Psychedelic saying, JJ, what was your thoughts of that Leicester goal where Simi fell over? That was my thoughts, man. Those were my thoughts. When I see Tsimikas falling over, when I see McAteer, the guy that I was talking about, and I scouted and said, look, he's going to be a problem. We're probably going to concede from him first. That's his top goal scorer in all competitions. It's like, come on, man. I don't know, man. I just don't know what's going on with this guy. Like, I was in between that reaction and in between this reaction as well.
Is he your superhero?
Yes.
Mad. We've got Endman saying he didn't fall over, he was fouled. Yeah, listen, you're the toppest red right now, you know. You're the toppest red. We've got Anfield Road End saying, you see Curtis Jones analysis on Tifo in real life the other day. JJ, interesting vid still. Listen, I guarantee you they took it from this. They took it from here. They took it from this show. They took it. They flipping took it. They took it. I said this. I brought out this that people didn't want to listen. That's fine. The right people have given me my flowers. Thank you, Saint LSC TV. Thank you, group chat. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, everyone in that group chat for giving me my flowers. I appreciate it. Namaste and them thing there. We've got Psychedelic saying Curtis Jones, underrated baller, can play in the 8, 6 or 10 right back. Exactly. Curtis Jones played right back and played well at right back in midweek. Hence why when I'm hearing, this player's playing out of position, I don't want to hear it. It's not like we're playing, do you know what I mean, him in goal. We're not playing McAllister in goal. We're not playing him at left back. But hey. Endman saying, look at the impact of Gravenberch. I'm not going to lie. I don't think that impact was... I think, look, he's had 2 assists, which is good. I like him, but I don't... again, we're hyper-analysing some players. I don't think the impact's been that great. Like, of course, small sample size looks amazing. I think it looks techie. If anything, I'd want to see Gravenberch in over McAllister in my lineup. The predicted lineup, of course, I don't think Klopp's going to do it, but in my lineup, I want to see Gravenberch in midfield over McAllister, bro. I just do. I want to see Curtis Jones in the 6. That's what I want to see. He can link up with Jones in that defensive midfield position with Sobosai dropping in as well, and we can have Gravenberch higher up. It'll be interesting to go and see him against that Bissouma or him against Pap Sarr. It's going to be really, really interesting. We've got Sakalet saying Gravenberch off the bench with Jota and Gakpo second half to finish them. Gio saying Nunes is our striker. Gakpo project in the bin. Saying Gakpo can fight with Diaz for the left wing spot. Honestly saying JJ, now thinking about it, I'd rather Darwin start because Spurs play with a lot of room in behind, and with Darwin, Mo and Diaz running at the defense, it's going to be peak. Exactly, 100%. That's a good tactical analysis, man. Good tactical analysis. We got Derek South saying it was a slip. Get over it. Yeah, it was a slip. Yeah, it's calm. It's calm. It was a slip, man. We got since Spurs push up and we always start poor, it's going to be lights up for someone in the first half. Yeah, one of these teams is going to be mad. One of these teams is going to be bad. And saying, and sorry, bro, to be fair, it could have been a foul. No, do you know what it is? It could have been a foul. But the other day when you threw on goal against Lask, yeah, we were like 4-on-1, 4-on-2. He's running with the ball and he don't release the ball. He deserves that foul and he deserves everything coming to him. For me, that basement, there's one... In the basement, you've got a basement. In the basement, the way it's set up, right, Klopp's just got one single bed. It's just one single bed, a bit like prison, isn't it? One single bed. There's no doors. No, there's a door, but there's no windows. There's nothing. It's just a bed, and you've got one little light dangling from the roof, yeah? Just one little, like, pulley light, little light bulb. Tsimikas, that bed is his because he's in there the most for me. He needs to be in there the most. He's in there right now. Obviously, Naby Keita has been executed. Chamberlain's been executed. Hendo got it trying to back them. He got executed. Fabinho was in there for a bit, and after a while, we said everyone got executed. He's in there right now, and for me, he's on the chopping block. He's on the chopping block. I think that contract we gave him was just to be like, hey, you know what? There you go, bro. Like, have that P. I mean, let's just keep you happy for right now, and then in the summer we can shot you for some more P. Alexander Day lost saying thoughts on Klopp pushing Thiago contract extension. Why? Is he getting involved again? Are you really? Just as I think, yeah, I'm getting back to, you know, like the feeling of Klopp, the feeling like, yeah, he's back. I mean, he does this, and then next season he'll be telling us when he's not available again and we can't offload him and we let him go or whatever, it's going to be this.
I fucked up.
Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. And Verona saying semi-full, Patrick extended full. Guan JJ do the honors. I'll do it for you. You asked nicely. Here it goes, man. Oh my god. I think some more EastEnders clips. I've got so many, man. We got Carvalho saying, we got him saying Carvalho was locked up in their half. Yeah, but Carvalho just got the floor, man. Carvalho just got that little corner and he was just warming himself up. Do you know what I mean? He managed to escape and now he's wanted. Big up to Gio saying your memes have improved bare. Right, trying to say my memes were dead. I don't know, man. I don't know. That hurts me. That hurts me.
Почему же хочешь шоколад, блин? Задумала, блин. Мне нужен шоколад. Я тоже хочу шоколад.
Gio, you're hurting my feelings still. You're hurting my feelings. Yeah, big up to Honesty as well, saying, JJ, now I ask, why didn't Klopp do this last season, switch his tactics when needs be, subs also when needs be? Don't tell me just figured it out now. I think so. I think he's just trusting the team a bit more. Maybe he didn't trust the team. I don't know. We've got Jackie G saying, JJ, trust me, Thiago will come back saucy. Give him one last chance, my guy. Jackie G, I've seen you body Thiago, though. I've seen you do it. I've seen you do it. It's like you want one last try to what, for us to rely on him and then you don't pull up? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, man. It's crazy. We've got a question here from Cycler saying, who's more injury prone, Naby? Oh, you know what? Naby Keita was more injury prone at Liverpool and he's proven to be at Wolfsburg or Werder Bremen, wherever he is. Werder Bremen. Thiago's been injury prone his whole career, bro. From the under 10s. His dad was like, he's not playing today. He's injured. I can't take him to training. He's injured. Yeah, it's peak. I mean, so yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is for me, man. Big up to Sadiq as well. Big up to Sadiq. And Gio's saying, proud of the come up. Yeah, calm. We're beefing now, innit? Now it's beef. But look, people, score predictions. We need to get into the score predictions now, and that's what we're going to do right now. So I'm going. with a 3-2 win for Liverpool. I'm going with a 3-2 win for Liverpool, and I think the first person to bag will be Mo Salah. Mo Salah is that guy. Mo Salah comes clutch. Mo Salah is needed when we need him. And if you don't score, he's going to assist. So I'm going 3-2 Liverpool. I think we are going to concede, and we always concede against Tottenham, which hence why I think we're going to concede 2. I think they might even go ahead and might start well. If Liverpool carry on the way they've been doing, we're probably going to concede first. And that really is it's going to worry me. However, we've got breaders, we've got players in the team that can change the game off the bench. We've got Trent. If we go with this team, we've got that's Gravenberch. We've got obviously Cody Gakpo, Diogo Jota as well, Ben Doak as well, that can run you ragged in terms of like last minutes. He can maybe win a foul, win a penalty. So for me, I'm definitely going 3-2 with Salah to get the first goal. And yeah, I need to see what you guys are saying. So please let me know in the comments as well. And if you're watching this back on a replay before today's game, which I urge you to do, because it's been popping today. Let's be honest. Let me know it has been popping. Need to see what you guys are saying. Triller saying, look, is this Liverpool's biggest test so far? 100% it is. 100% it is. We've got Psychedelic saying 3-2 Liverpool as well. I'll read that out at the end. Honestly, thank you for that. We've got Jacobs, Roche saying 3-1 Liverpool. All right. We've got Triller TV saying 3-2. We've got 3-2 from Anfield Road. We've got Boom Boom saying 3-1 as always. If we get 3-1, that's going to be a massive statement if we can go and do that. A massive statement, because Arsenal couldn't do it. Do you know what I mean? 3-2's tight. Like 2-1, 3-2's tight. 3-1's like, all right, you're clear. So, boy, we've got Fresco saying 3-1 as well. We've got Dana Jack saying 3-2-2, 3-3. So, you're actually going for a draw. All right. Like, to be fair, I'm not hating on that. I'm not hating that at all. We've got Alexander Delos saying 2-1. We've got Gio saying 4-0 Liverpool. Probably most optimistic. Wow, 4-0. All right. You're moving mad. We got Derek. We got to Derek Sarath saying 3-1 Liverpool. We got Sadiq saying 3-2 as well. We got Onsi saying 2-1 LFC, or we battered them 4-2. We got TIG Funkery, Tig Funkery. All right. Saying 2-1 Liverpool come on the Reds. We've got Psychedelic Sham saying Darwin brace, Salah winner at the end. All right. I'd be happy if Darwin was to get a brace. We've got Donovan Davidson saying 2-1 Liverpool. We've got Andras, big up to Andras saying 3-1 to us. We'll get those comments later. How many 3-1s this season, man? Jeez, I hear that. And we've got Rich ES saying 4-1. We've got Angel 968 saying 2-2 draw. Unfortunately, I've still got PTSD from last season. I hear you, bro. Do you know what it is? I've got the PTSD, but the dosage I'm on this trial, innit? So the dosage that I'm on here, like, it's killing me right now. That dosage is peak. It's peak. But there we go, man. We've got Captain Sal saying, let's hope we slap him up. We've got Smiley's face saying LFC on the vengeance thing this season. Yeah, they are, man. They are. Let's go in here. Big up to honestly saying Liverpool's Mohamed Salah replacement. Reds interested in 60 million move for Borussia Dortmund star Daniel Malen in January when Salah leaves for AFCON. I mean, we've got so many forwards though. Can Gakpo not play on the right? Can Jota not play? It would probably be Jota playing on the right. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't see that happening. Maybe he comes in. If he comes in, maybe Salah's going. I don't know. But I don't know about Daniel Malen too much. I know he was touted when he was, do you know what I mean, at PSV as well. Went to Borussia Dortmund, hasn't really worked out for him, but started the season, last season, well. I don't know how he ended up. But yeah, we'll see. We've got Derek Start saying, should Trent Alexander-Arnold start? We've done well so far without him. I don't think he starts, bro. I actually don't think he starts at all. I don't think he starts, man. I don't think he starts. Big up to King Dom saying we need to calm it a bit still. Arsenal was going on the same way, and look how that game panned out. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm saying 3-2. That's what 100%. This is what I'm saying. Arsenal are moving mad, and look, and they're the biggest bogey team for Spurs. And look how that happened. So, boy, Sakalet saying that will be our 6th 3-1 of the season. Last 4 games have been 3-1. Yeah, we're getting goals. We're getting goals. Every time the Spurs game is close, but every time we win or minimum draw, it's techie. Yeah, it is. But look, people, that's obviously been the preview for the Spurs game. Thank you so much for everyone tuning in. How many likes are we on right now? Let me see if you guys have actually done the business. We're on 58 likes. Please, 2 more people. Can you please like up the video, get us to 60 likes? That will be incredible. If you're watching this on a replay, please make sure you are liking the video as well. And let us know in the comments who you think is going to score first and who you think is going to, and what the scoreline is going to be. So I need a score prediction and a first goal scorer as well from everyone in the comments as well. And engage in the comments, chat in the comments, man. That's what we need from all of you guys. Thank you so much for everyone tuning in. In terms of watch-alongs, I'll be unable to do a watch-along today. It may be G will be able to go and run it, and it'll be G and someone else. But I'll be able to go and do it because I'll be driving at that time. So I may not even be watching the game. However, I will be doing a tactics board tomorrow, maybe this evening, depending on how things pan out. But I'll definitely do a tactics board tomorrow. So we're obviously going to be able to go and chop it up. I may even go, and for everyone interested, may even do a halftime show, which I'll just do through my phone, and we can chop up, and it will be on YouTube as well. So for everyone tuning in, make sure you're hitting the notification bell so you're notified when I do go live. Obviously, on tomorrow when we do the tactics board, we are obviously going to get some of the Spurs fans that were supposed to come on yesterday, but as we know, we had a madness just trying to set it up yesterday. So I had to move it to this morning. So thank you for everyone tuning in as well. Until next time, it's been the Jerry James Show. Have a great Saturday, and we are out. We'll never look alone. Peace.